So Pronti actually came out of a bunch of coaching that I was doing. And what I really realized was how common it is for everybody to have outfit stress, and how much, we're very lucky. We have these big closets, but these big closets make us stressed when we go to try and put together combinations. And so that was really the kernel, the genesis behind it. I'm here to solve outfit stress, and I wanted to make sure that we also bundled it with fashion sustainability so that we were less stressed, but also conscious about what we were doing. In the startup world, there's a mantra around, testing and iterating and putting things out there and testing and iterating and doing this cyclical thing. So it very much was that. At the beginning, though, I did do a lot of market research. I spent a lot of time asking people, how did they get dressed in the morning? What goes through their head? What are the different pain points? And that was really, really interesting work. It really brought out a lot of the psychology that I think we keep quite hidden. It's in our closets, it stays in our closets. And that really formed the basis for what I was trying to solve around the pain points and around why I think Pronti is so successful today. It's interesting because I certainly went in with an assumption that it was probably going to be more women and was surprised through the market research. So it turns out that young men, and I think from everything that I've heard, it's because they grew up with the influencer era. Young men too are quite stressed. And the more we have events that challenge whether or not we want to stand out or fit in, the more stressed we are. So if you think about that, when you get up and you go to walk the dog, you're not worried about whether you stand out or fit in. Right. But if you've got a special presentation or something that you want, to make an impact in, all of a sudden the stress ratchets it up. Yeah. You're going to a wedding, you haven't seen those friends in a long time. Stress goes up. Do you want to fit in? Do you want to stand out? And that happens with young men or women. And it was about 6 months of a lot of testing. And then in January of 2022, it really just took off. It was kind of that magic amount of product that you need, and then the pain points, everything just sort of came together, and we had our first really huge viral event. And that for me was a surprise because I was still in my mind in an MVP stage where I was testing and iterating. I didn't expect it to take off. So there were what I lovingly call a lot of sweaty armpit moments where I was like, oh no, I don't know if we can handle this. But we did. And that's where we are today. I think this is something that's quite common in founders. We're a little delusional. So we're like, yes, this is going to be big. And you always think it's going to be big. But of course, there's been times where it's run ahead of me, and I thought, I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, you have to dream big. I'm a productivity nut. I really care about my time. I really care about being efficient. But for the most part, this is not most of my users. Most of my users feel that outfit stress more than they care about how productive they are. And so just knowing that, you start to build things differently for people. And so it's not smart just to build it for you, you're building it for everyone. One of the things that, it's a hot topic right now, but supporting local and supporting small and medium businesses, it's so important to us. And I would just really encourage the Canadians to come out and to, be active with their small businesses. I would love for them to download Pronti, subscribe. I just really want the world to go out there more confident and stress-free. So, I hope that everybody can go out there and do that, whether it's with or without the Pronti app.